guys, what's the crack? It's Dee here today and welcome back to another very quick speed build. Before we get into it, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. It helps let YouTube know that you like my content and it should be shown to others. So as I said, this is a very quick speed build. I was building in Selvadorada. I had started building on stream and I was really into it, so I started doing a little bit more, and I wanted to remake the bar that is in the game already. And actually this turned into a restaurant. So it started as a bar and I was like, you know what, it just was giving me vibes of a restaurant, and the way I had it laid out. So I am going to build a bar as well, because I think if you're going on holiday here, you're going to want a restaurant and a bar. And I already have a spa kind of resort I built on stream. So I feel like that's enough community lots that it kind of it's like a nice place to go on holiday. You've got a spa resort, a bar and a restaurant, and you've got all your places to stay, and of course the jungle to explore as well. So I think that's kind of nice. I don't know what happened, but a lot of my final touch decorating I obviously just didn't record. But you will see it at the screenshots at the end. You might be thinking, wow, this is not very decorated at all. But as we get to the screenshots, you will see I did put a little bit more kind of wall decoration. The walls looked really bare for ages. Yeah, just bear with me on that one. I was really kind of struggling with this roof because I wanted it this kind of like, they're like three separate buildings, but it's still sheltered as you walk between them. So I wanted those to have the flat roof, but the other buildings to have like a proper roof. So it took me a little bit of messing about with, but I eventually got it. And I end up building like a whole, I guess you could call it a river all the way around this restaurant. So it gets a little bit ridiculous. You know, just casually build a river around a restaurant as you do. But I really like how it turned out, and I went a little bit landscapey crazy because obviously once you use the pool to make anything that's not meant to be a pool, you need to go crazy with the landscaping to make it not look like a pool, which is what we did. I didn't realize it was gonna become so landscapey, but it did, and I'm okay with that, to be fair. It's fine. It is absolutely fine. So, as I said, it just took me a little while to completely figure out this kind of front area, but I was very happy with it in the end, how it turned out. I'm really enjoying building here and in Granite Falls as well, because like I was saying before, a lot of my builds are coming from my actual personal gameplay, and you could almost see the progression of the gameplay in what builds I'm coming out with, because I had a load of university ones come out, and now I've got like vacation lots. So my Sims went to university, but they are out of university now and they are traveling a little bit. So you can see like where my gameplay is going in what lots I want to build, because I play my Sims in my save file, which obviously isn't complete, because it helps me to see, well, what am I missing? Where do I want to send my Sims? And if I don't have it, then I'm going to build it. So it's a helpful tool to make this save file as good as it can be. I've wanted to make my own save file for such a long time, and I just really want it to be right before I put it out, you know. I don't want to just accept anything, I guess. And it's not that I want it to be like this amazing, all the builds are so like spectacular. It's more that I want it to be so playable that your Sims have stuff to do, no matter what kind of like family or types of Sims that you play. There's something for everyone to do. Lots of like family places, lots of kid-friendly places, then stuff for young adults, stuff for teens. That's really how I want the save file to be. So I'm pretty happy with it so far. And I might do like a little tour / update video on it. If that's something that you think you would like, you could let me know in the comments down below. I have like most of Willow Creek done, and a good bit of Oasis Springs, a good bit of Newcrest. The ones I don't really have done are Del Sol Valley, because I really don't like that world. Okay, I do like the world, but I never really know how exactly to build in the style for Del Sol Valley. Like, it's not my strong point, because I feel like it needs to be this modern but luxurious LA style, and I'm just not that good at that, so I've kind of been putting that one on the long finger. Where else? I've like half of Windenburg done. Other worlds are there? San Myshuno, yeah, I don't have much of that done. I have some community lots done, but the apartments, I put up my hippies apartment there last week, and that's like literally the only apartment that I've renovated yet. So yikes, that has to get done, and it will get done. I might even just do like a little apartment reno series. I feel like for the apartments, they're definitely more sim oriented, like the idea of that, like a hippie's apartment, or an artist's apartment, or a writer's apartment, or a gym instructor's apartment. I feel like when you decorate an apartment, it definitely goes with the sim, like it matches to a sim. So I have to get creative with my sims before I get into the apartments. But it'll happen, and I am excited to do it. I guess with apartments, because you're not building, you're more interior decorating, but it's almost like a bit more pressure because it's very easy, I think, to make the outside of a build look nice, because you can just put a load of plants and yeah. But the inside is a little bit more tricky to get right, depending on the room. Like a kitchen, I can do pretty good. A living room, I kind of struggle with, because sometimes it's like I don't know what to put in it. Like mainly it's just couches and TV and fireplace, and I'm always kind of worried of like overdoing it or underdoing it, whichever you want to say, because both can happen. But I'm getting there. It is definitely a lot easier to just make the exterior of a build look absolutely beautiful, and then like the interior could be absolute trash, but we'll get there. So I think this is the moment that I decided, yeah, it's gonna be a restaurant, because I had these two separate buildings, and I was like, right, well, this could very well fit a kitchen and dining tables, and then the other half is the bar area. And I think it was a good decision, because if it was all a bar, I don't know what I would have done. I suppose the only other idea was like maybe one area was the bar, and then there was like a recreation area at the other side or something like that. But I think for the bar, I want to build a slightly smaller lot and just make it kind of cozy and very traditional to the like Selvadorada style. That's kind of more what I want to do with that. Whereas this is very open and spacious and kind of inviting. I don't know. Like, it's still traditional in style, but I think I have a more specific idea in my head for the bar. I mean, I know this does have a bar, so like, do I really need a bar? But I think sometimes it's nice for your Sims to just go to a bar and not just go to a restaurant, I guess. I realized then that I made this bar like far too long, and like, what was the actual point? Because There was no need, and there was only the tiny gap in between. So I pulled the platform in a little bit, and oh, because I put the TV at the side, and I think a darts board, which, as far as I'm aware, this lot will function as a bar. Like if you place it down, maybe you don't have dine out. If you place this down and set it to a bar, it should function, and you could just change that kitchen into something else, or you could delete it and maybe put like a stage there for performing music or something like that. That could be kind of cool. So it's versatile enough like that, because it has everything that a bar needs, the requirements for a bar. The one I always forget is the TV. You have to have a TV in a bar, which is kind of annoying because not all bars have TVs in them. Actually, most of my favourite bars don't have TVs in them. So, I don't know. That's The Sims. That's their decision. Oh, I don't know. It's been a long day. Okay, so we are actually coming to the end of this video. As I said, it was quite a short little speed build, but a fun one to do. And yeah, as I say, you'll see in the screenshots there's more decor that is not included in here. So be sure to check them out. Be sure to give this video a like if you liked it. Subscribe to me if you haven't already. And of course, I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys.